got a power forward out there playing defensive end, and Rousseau is 6'6".
Buffalo Bills' Gregory Rousseau is tied for 18th in the NFL with 4 sacks, along with Aaron Donald, Dexter Lawrence, Brian Burns, and a familiar name, Jerry Hughes. In addition to his 4 sacks, Rousseau has 16 tackles and 2 pass deflections. Looking past any attention or benefit Von Miller brings to this defensive line, Rousseau is clearly playing at a higher level in 2022, so much so that the Pittsburgh Steelers decided to double team him often. Hey Bills Mafia, welcome to my channel, Bills News Consolidated. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at Gregory Rousseau's top plays through Week 6 of 2022. In Week 1 versus the Rams, Rousseau had 4 total tackles, 1 pass deflection, and 1 sack. Here we're going to see Rousseau do a great job against the run, utilizing his length, his reach against the tight end, against the tackle, coming in and helping out. There's just a quarterback rush, quarterback pressure by Rousseau, pushing that tackle back. Here's the other angle of it, but getting in, pushing back. See? Stafford feeling the pressure. Here's Rousseau's sack on Stafford. You're going to see a bobbled snap, but he comes in relentless attitude, relentless effort, and just cleans up. The other angle of it too, and he does a great job. One-on-one, beats his matchup and just pursues the quarterback. See, Stafford clearly doesn't have his eyes on Rousseau. Crazy about this play is the Bills only end up sending 3 defensive linemen. Von Miller drops back into coverage, but Rousseau gets there. Tim Settle had a good push. Rousseau pushing another tackle back on this play, making Stafford feel the heat and actually knocks Stafford to the ground. Look at this other angle. Rousseau on 70. Look at him just get under it, use his leverage, his length, and look at that. Unbelievable. Unbelievable powered move strength. What I want you to do is see what Rousseau does to this delayed route by Henderson. And Henderson is supposed to block and then go out for a route, but Rousseau's so big and long, he locks him up, pushes him way back. You have to understand what Stafford sees, like his dump-off option to Henderson is basically covered by Rousseau right now, and Von Miller's already there. It's just, here we see Rousseau communicating, looks like to Tim Settle, to Jordan Phillips, also Von Miller. What's going to happen here is a stunt in the inside, which I really like. 6'6", Greg Rousseau stunting right on the center, getting his hand right in Stafford's face. Rousseau's starting to get the attention of 2 people in this game. First the tackle, then the right guard gets in there. This is what else he's so good at. 6'6". He reads the screen, understands that he's not going to get to Stafford, but gets his hands up, just makes this such a hard throw. I mean, they are in position. Look at all the blockers there compared to Bills defenders. Week 2 versus the Titans, Rousseau had 4 tackles and 1 sack, and here you're going to see him lay the lumber on Derrick Henry. Watch him use his length and his strength, right? Shedding the block and making the tackle on Derrick Henry. Great job. Rousseau rushing off the edge again. Really gets in there pretty quick, and to Tannehill's got to him just a little late. So doing his job here, right? Paying attention to the play, getting his hand up against double team, just doing the right thing. Rousseau stunning again towards the inside, using his 6'6" height, trying to affect the quarterback. This other angle, look how close he is. Normally we're really wide. Defensive end is on the outside of even the tight end, but it definitely almost always the tackle. And look at that. He's on the inside shoulder of that tackle. Look like he's going to be playing against the run, but he stunts towards the inside, right? Falls in towards Ryan Tannehill. It's about affecting the quarterback, making him feel pressure. Speaking of playing on the inside, Rousseau's playing D-tackle here, and this is his sack against Ryan Tannehill, pushing the guard back. Left guard Brewer, 6'1" versus 6'6" Rousseau. Matchup nightmare here, and I'm sure the Bills saw this, but number 55, 6'1", going against Rousseau, using his length, just busts through that line for the sack. Week 3, Greg Rousseau had 3 tackles and 1.5 sacks versus the Miami Dolphins. Watch this sack on Teddy Bridgewater. He's lined up way outside that left tackle, but ultimately busts in with a stunt and brings Teddy Bridgewater down. The half a sack from Rousseau that it's shared with DeMar Hamlin. Rousseau dives in there and brings Tua to the ground. He does such a great job reading this play, communicating to the defensive line, and look at his pursuit to the football, that wide loop to the quarterback to get in there. Now this only gets chalked up as a tackle, but Rousseau almost gets a safety here, throwing that tight end to the side. Look at number 88 just get tossed by Rousseau and actually make contact with the Dolphins running back within the goal line, but he falls just beyond it. Almost a safety from Rousseau. Week 4 versus the Ravens, Rousseau had 4 tackles and a half a sack. Look at the ferociousness on Rousseau on this play. Pursue Lamar Jackson and get to him. Did get chalked up as only half a sack, but look at Rousseau and look what he does to this offensive line, right? Double team, look at the attention, bust in with the stunt. That's his move, getting to Lamar Jackson. Week 5 versus the Steelers, they really started giving the attention to Rousseau, really giving him the double team after the success that he's been having. So no stats for Rousseau coming out of this game, but you're going to just pay attention to a few plays here with the double team on Rousseau, 78-76. Double team in Rousseau. I think the Steelers did a good job mixing it up too, because Rousseau was almost expecting the double team at times, but he did have a one-on-one. Rousseau's coming off the ball here, expecting a double team, expecting that guard to come in and hit him again. Pay attention to the battle going on between Rousseau and the guard and the tackle, right? They're just trying to beat him up. I think when you deal with this all game long, you're almost expecting it. So the rare player that they do take off and you do have a one-on-one, it almost takes you for surprise, right? But they were doing it to him all game. See what they do. The focus on Rousseau, the tackle and the guard, chipping in, blocking. Another rep at D tackle for Rousseau, getting in there on Kenny Pickett, almost getting the sack. Maybe this was Frazier's and McDermott's answer to them double teaming Rousseau all game and putting Rousseau on the interior. He does get a one-on-one matchup there and finally gets to the quarterback fast. There's another one-on-one opportunity he had, and he does affect the quarterback again, just creating pressure. Make that quarterback get off their spot. The other angle of the pass rush, getting in there, trying to disrupt. Rousseau lined up way out wide, creating another pass rush there, had a one-on-one opportunity. Rousseau had 1 tackle and 1 pass deflection versus the Chiefs, almost mimicking an interception that he had, pass deflection to himself that he had versus the Chiefs. Here's the other angle of it. Rousseau getting in pretty quickly, shutting the block from the offensive lineman, jumping up. Rousseau hanging in there right now with names like Aaron Donald, Dexter Lawrence, Brian Burns, and also a guy like Jerry Hughes. Greg Rousseau has clearly proved that he is improving in 2022. He continues to strive and will continue to develop alongside Von Miller. If you guys enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. It tells me that I should keep making videos similar to this. Also subscribe. I'm going live during games during the week, releasing long form, short form videos. Go Bills!